remember anything of that. I just remember that I didn't know what to expect. I was applying for this other program to go abroad and to experience something new and to get to know more about youth unemployment. And so I remember that I think I first chose Kazakhstan for some reason, and then I chose South Africa for, I think, the reason of like more focus on youth unemployment. And I didn't know anything about South Africa. I didn't learn it in school. I didn't learn anything at school or anywhere. And so I was just excited to meet people and to get to know another country. So I didn't really have any big prejudices, even not about like, I don't know, like seeing, I don't know, apartheid, you know, like all the Rainbow Nation, those things, they weren't really like in my head for some reason. Maybe they were and I don't remember that, I don't know. But yeah, it was cool to then get to know the country through you guys and to explore it first in Germany and then afterwards to actually understand much more, obviously, like being in the country. And then also understanding why you guys are as you are, you know, and you know, being in the country, that helped to understand them. Why you would ask me if I go out at night or something like that.
Was it different for you hearing about South Africa from us in Germany and then coming here and seeing it for yourself? Was there like a gap?
No, I think you did. You definitely told us a lot about the country, and there wasn't such a big gap. But it's different when you're in the country and when you experience the things yourself.
Okay. How about you?
What was funny and weird? No, I think I don't know of any like weird things. But definitely, oh yeah, maybe one thing. Like we drove, me and Anna, we drove into Menenberg with our car. And then we got lost. And then obviously I had to drive, I had to stop somewhere. And then I was looking on my phone and I was trying to find our way with Google Maps, I think. And then someone was coming to our window. And then we were like, shit, what's happening? And then he was like, what are you doing here? And it was so creepy. But yeah, I mean, then he was like, you shouldn't be here. And we obviously know that we shouldn't be there, like two white girls from Europe. But, I mean, how do you meet people from Menenberg if we don't drive there? And then eventually we found the place, and then it was actually like so funny because it was a children party and we got invited to paint the children's faces with colors, and then that was also a funny experience because for us in Germany, like we spend money for birthdays, but I think not as much money on birthdays. Like birthdays are really big here, in many suburbs or cultures, and then there was this tiny house of this family, someone who was working for the self-help Menenberg, and then they had a tiny courtyard, but that whole courtyard was filled with Hüpfburg, with a castle to jump, a jump castle.
Jumping castle.
Jumping castle. You know, and it was so amazing to see that, you know, how much efforts go into, you know, birthday party of a little child of like 3 or 4 years. And obviously, you know, there aren't many resources, but it was so beautiful to see how much, energy, positive energy was around there, and so much love. And so Menenberg was always interesting, like we always had a story to tell after going there.